creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating.
Hey guys, it is Thursday morning and we are back in the fish room to see how things are going. We currently have Ponyo and Jumin breeding over here. Sort of. I don't know, they're picky guys. I think part of the problem is Ponyo is way too interested in what people are doing, so we've put up this lid to kind of block the view, and we'll see how they do. They were in there overnight together. Over here, we just did a water change and another dose of Conoplex on the baby Bettas, which are still doing amazingly well. I think most of the swim bladder problems have cleared up. Katniss down there is super active. She is still pine coning, but I believe she is actually less swollen today than she was yesterday. We've been doing Epsom salt baths twice a day so far, and as you can see, she's moving around a lot. And she looks a lot less bloated. So, good news, maybe? We'll see. We've had a few more guppy babies born today. They're all hiding right now. We have a lone snail that's trying to live inside the breeding mop, or the spawning mop. Our guppy males are fighting over here. But so far so good. Hopefully it will continue this way, and I don't know guys, I think Katniss might yet survive this. You'd think for a fish with dropsy that she'd be feeling a lot worse. Normally you see them get really lethargic, they don't swim well because they're so bloated, they don't eat, but she's eating, she's swimming, she's quite active, she's just, you know, tiny bit bloated. So, I don't know. I'm hoping these Epsom salt baths will help draw that excess fluid out that's sitting in her, and maybe she'll get better faster. We'll see. I will check in later. Okay guys, we are doing a bit of an experiment. We had an issue with our breeding pair. They bred. There were eggs. I found the eggs. The female, Ponyo, up there, decided to eat a bunch of the eggs. But there are still some in the nest. But Jumin up there, their dad, won't take care of them. He refuses. He sits on the other side of the tank and completely ignores them. So we have a nest with eggs in it and nobody to keep them tended to. So since he's not doing his job anyway, I have removed him. He just wanted to sit over here in the corner. And we're just gonna see if these will hatch on their own or if they die. They will probably die, but maybe if we're lucky, some of them will hatch and we won't have to worry about it. We'll see. Hey guys, I thought we would take a minute to have a look at our juvenile black guppies from our first batch of guppies and see how their colors have changed over time. I know it's been a while since you guys have seen them. So I got them in a little cup here in the light. You can see the female here is pregnant and the males are very purple and blue metallic. Let's see if I can get the focus on them. They've gotten some really striking colors. Yato there is the one with the one in the back with the single stripe in his tail. And these other two males have turned a weird combination of royal blue, black, and purple. And the female has lavender on her fins. They're really kind of cool. Hey guys, it is Saturday afternoon and I wanted to take a moment to update you. We are mid water change right now, which is why you see some lower tanks. You'll notice that one isn't blue anymore. We did end up euthanizing Katniss. she had been doing really good. She was swimming around, she was active, she was eating, but she continued to be bloated and showing signs of dropsy. And then yesterday, we noticed she wasn't eating. Today, she wasn't eating, she wasn't swimming around as much, and every time she stopped swimming, she would start to tilt to the side or turn over and float to the top of the tank. And so, given that we had been giving her Epsom salt baths, she had Conoplex, methylene blue, everything we could think of to like try and help her, and she wasn't getting any better, we decided to go ahead and euthanize her. It's almost like a cull, really, because not only was she sick, but there was other factors to it too. She was half the size of all the other Bettas. So you could tell that there was something wrong with her, probably genetically, that caused her to not thrive and ultimately led to her organ failure. So I don't know that there's any more we could have done for her. But because we're in the middle of water changes, I wanted to show you. I pulled out, don't mind my messy desk, all of the Bettas and the male guppies we have living with them so I could change their tank water. And you can really start to see their colors. They're a little washed out right now because they're stressed during this water change. But you'll see every single one of them is a butterfly. We've noticed some that are showing signs of crown tail. We're showing at least one that is definitely going to be a half moon. Long fin rose tail. And almost every single one of them is metallic blue. There is some exceptions. This one right here in the back and this other one next to it are more gold than blue. They have very yellow undertones and a very slight blue shimmer, which kind of turns green in the light. So we may end up with some that are gold, and we have at least one that's very, very red in here somewhere. But like I said, they're a little washed out right now. But I wanted to show you guys how blue they're getting. Oh, it doesn't want to focus. You can see their beautiful butterfly fins. They're all showing butterfly that's red and cellophane. But I'm sure that will change over time. Red is usually the first color that comes in on Bettas. And then they started picking up their blues, so we don't know what color they'll end up eventually. But I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of metallic blues in this group. And you can see our male guppies that look like hippo. We're so happy. They're metallic snakeskin with variegated tails, except for that one back there that is a sort of koi guppy. I don't know what to make of its tail color. I guess we'll see when it grows up a little more. But I just wanted to show you guys how they were doing before I go ahead and put them back in their tank. We don't get to pull them out and look at them very much anymore now that they're in a top-down tank. These guys will be 5 weeks old on Tuesday, and today is Saturday. They're getting huge. Most of them are somewhere between an inch and an inch and a half in size, which is quite large, given that they're only 5 weeks old. They're doing really, really well, as you can see.